You know, something else I also forgot to do? Certain things I'm not even gonna say because I'm so out of it right now because even as I started the timer I had to run off and do something quickly. I'll just get into it though as we get into Cthulhu 7th Curse character exclusive Toshiaki. Yes, and I am a little out of breath, but bear with me as I make sure. It's been a while, even though I streamed on another platform like I think 1 or 2 days ago as of this live stream, but hey, we're here now. Dexterity, Strength, second encounter, Knowledge, Takushi-san, and maybe a second mystery check. But yeah, let's kind of focus up, even though this series is kind of to help calm me down of, you know, real life and stuff. Obviously, I am trying to survive as well, but if things don't happen... Well, it's been a while since I played Toshiaki anyway, so even if I use the excuse that I haven't streamed for a while, hey... That's all I can say, hey. So we'll go in. 7th Curse, so we have the funds to buy something. You still want the bookstrap. I think it's a non-negotiable thing. So hopefully, as we see Hell, Arms, Ramen, Coma, and Footage, this is a pretty normal run, and I'll get something on the scoreboard. Now, we are in Cthulhu, so yes, we're Toshiaki, but Cthulhu things can be quite bad when you let it, so... It's not often to happen as Toshiaki. As any other character, though, it would be bad. But we're here now. Hopefully we get to do things. Hopefully we don't get frostbite and die immediately. Then it wouldn't matter. Except, well, yes, that's a downside of Toshiaki. Again, we need to remind ourselves of that reality as I move on. We're going to set the things to the mansion, and then, if I can speak correctly, we're finally going to be off. I'll pop in the History Club. I'm Toshiaki. Yep, we're going to take Book of Gore and move on with life. But yes, at this point, the only thing that can really harm me, aside from the frostbite, is a broken bone injury that decreases strength and dexterity by 1. Unless it actually decreases dexterity and perception, but I'm pretty sure it's strength and dexterity. I often don't get that injury, but I swear there is at least 3 ways that your strength can decrease. Probably, and I know 2 of them. It should be broken bone, and the other one should be frostbite. I don't know if there's a third for certain. Again, it often doesn't happen. That's why when someone does mention that Toshiaki has this kind of weakness, as I forget to visit the mansion twice, it doesn't happen often. But if you're trying to win 100% of the time, again, in a game like World of Horror, there is some RNG involved. You can get it close to 100%, but whenever RNG is involved, it just simply can't be. Now, that doesn't mean you don't try. That never means you don't try. And to flip that around, because double negatives are weird, you should always try. But RNG will make your life harder in, if at worst, few cases. There are games out there that are player versus player that are just full of, it depends on the player's skill level, but if any RNG is involved, RNG can be an RNG thing. Now, at certain points, I am kind of autopiloting because I'm Toshiaki right now, but oh, we got coughing blood. I do want to get rid of that. That's another. I'll talk about that in a moment, unless I just end up dying. But yeah, that doesn't mean that RNG will absolutely be bad for you. There are some cases where RNG exists, but you can still make up for it in almost 100% of the cases. If you are a good enough player, whether that means you have good memorization skills, or you're just good with hand-eye coordination, moving a mouse, doing things as a human person. Yeah. But hold on, I need to focus for a moment because on top of doing this in real life, need to make sure I don't die to stats. That's, again, I think that's a real disadvantage. I would never argue against that too heavily, but at the same time, it doesn't happen often enough to really warrant basically calling Toshiaki a bad character, but hey. Did that really raise this one? It did, didn't it? The threat level here. Well, I guess we are gonna switch. I'm pretty sure I have more than a few downtown investigations. That is a major injury, or is it a minor? Minor. So let's make you... Well, I have 4 funds. I really want to get cigarettes, though. I don't know why I'm so hooked on that, but... We'll use the school nurse, and we'll see if we can actually get a pack. Because I don't really mind... Again, we're Toshiaki. We're in Cthulhu, but Cthulhu usually... In my mind, Cthulhu is about a 10 to 20% Doom gain throughout your whole run. That's just the nature of base events and what I'm kind of calculating in my head. Because that also includes, I think, encounters that do all damage. I'll have to take a look, but... By the way, were those cigarettes 3 funds? Am I on random item stats? I can't tell, but it's fine for now because we're Toshiaki. I also probably forgot to get a book somewhere, but I'm shrugging real life. I can also pop into the thingamajig. Nice luck check, by the way. Yeah, we'll pop in one more time just to see if we can see a book anywhere, but nope. Cursed Doll isn't a bad item. Again, I want to repeat, it's not a bad item mainly because you take a little bit more... There are a little bit more sources of reason damage, at least in my experience, than stamina, but maybe I'm wrong about that, but it definitely feels like I'm taking more reason damage as I'm in a reason encounter, and my Doom did go up, so... Anywho, let's roll on this. I should brace, but I feel confident. And for all intents and purposes, I probably should smoke cigarettes before the end of the mystery here. There's very little ways for me to tell. Even if the Ito Sensei event does tell you which timeline you're on, which I believe it's still random, just the weird nature that is random timeline. Again, I could be wrong about that, but in my experience, I've seen both versions of Ito event and then got the other timeline that event exists on, but I haven't confirmed that because I haven't taken the time to sit down and confirm it. So just I like to be prepared. I like to be prepared for anything rather than be confident and then try to do a strat that involves being on a timeline and then actually being on the other timeline. A or B, really, but you get what I mean. And then we switch back to... we'll switch back to the mansion after this next downtown investigation. I should have actually doomed for funds, but it's fine for now. We'll even take a nap here to make up for it, and then we switch back, because we have quite a bit of mansion investigations, if I'm unlucky. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something, but I don't remember what that is, so we're just gonna keep moving on. Once I get to 3 strength, I'll feel a lot more comfortable because in this mansion, I could get sucked into an event that takes me to Frostbite Land, and that would not be great. So yeah, we'll find out. Oh, right, that was right into the microphone. I couldn't sniff away. Help! Sorry, but yes, it's the season for allergies where I'm at, so not really much I can do about my face. There is a lot I can do about what else I see around me, but I'll deal with that when I deal with it. Also, I should not have traded stamina there, but hey, it's fine for now. I'll stop leveling up after level 3. There's not really much reason. I would rather Fadat Flash than anything else. Fadat Flash is Fadat Flash. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's this, if you didn't see me pick it up. Lower Doom by 3, but it costs 15 experience, but that's going to pay itself off, because normally at the end of the run, and I've said this before, but for anyone new who's hearing it, usually at the end of the run you're sitting on experience, so you might as well use it for something because it's not doing anything for you. Until it does something for you. Do I want this? No, I just want to run. We're on Cthulhu. Who am I kidding? We're on Cthulhu, but I'm also Toshiaki. We're on our 4th mystery with 32% Doom. That's very good. Period. Nothing much else to say. Now that said, let's make sure we don't have fetid fumes yet, fetid fumes yet. At this point, the gamble is whether I want to rest now and miss out on the tireless bonus, which is a very small optimization, but it's not optimal if I get fetid fumes and then try to rest next mystery, which is what I would get for tireless. Instead, I would rest now so that if I get fetid fumes, I've made use of my Doom. And we get to run from this as well. I could throw a brick and have some fun times, but I don't want to do that, so onward we go. Funny, no, we're not gonna. So this middle choice, for those who don't know, takes it to an otherworldly event. This is experience for Doom, and I think the right side, I forgot what the right side is. I think it's a check, actually. But I'm Toshiaki, so I can afford, I can run into that, I can get lost 3 times and still feel comfortable with Toshiaki. It's just that, it's just that much Toshiaki. And we'll take Cure, because why not? And increase strength, and now we just sit here on whatever experience I get. I'm just gonna wait for, just gonna use for Thought Flash. So really, our Doom is a lot lower than it looks. We're effectively, we should be at 34% Doom, but that number increases by how much experience I'll have at the end of Coma here. Did I get Fetid Fumes? No. We lost the dog shop that we never had. So, a small, if I wanted to make the game harder, a small little band-aid fix would be to somehow remove that town effect if you're not using the dog shop, but that can cause bugs, because if that's not already programmed in some way, or set up to be programmed in, I would assume, from my experience as a developer, if there's no variable tied to the dog shop being active, you would need to make a variable that's tied to the dog shop being active, so whether that's a check of it existing downtown, or if it's a toggle after you toggle it in the town history section. You would check for that and then somehow add, because I'm pretty sure there's no function or there's nothing checking to see if town effects activate based on certain conditions. Now, we have Herald, but that's I think that might be tied to the gods itself. Again, I don't know how the game is actually programmed. Whether you believe me on that or not is up to you, but trust me when I say I'm asking you to trust me based on hearsay when I say that I don't know how the game is made. I haven't seen a single line of code and whatnot, but I'm just guessing this based off of pseudocode that I'm thinking in my head right now, which we've done on this channel a few times. But if I were to, again, this all comes from the band-aid fix of anyone who might be thinking, well, why does the game try to disable the dog shop if it is not being used by the player in a run? And to that I say, because that just makes the game, it also adds a little bit of balance, because if you're not using the dog shop, you don't want to get debuffed after every single mystery. Even though losing the dog shop in this current meta, yes, there is a meta. You can objectively say that meta exists in every game, but in World of Horror, you're normally not visiting the dog shop after your first even investigation, so unless you're doing something very specific. But I think it's been 1,000. I think I've done 1,000 runs and not visited the dog shop after the first mystery ever. So I'm shrugging in real life. Also, we don't need to improvise here. We're Toshiaki. So I'll just improvise like 4 or 5 more times and then be on my merry way. Normally, having the Necronomicon filling up my inventory slot would not be great for damage, or an item filling up, but since it's the Necronomicon, yeah, that's kind of It's a very good item for the character that it comes with. But even if you have it, I think it automatically gives you Doom Decrease. So, yeah. And I think this text was never changed, because I think it's 8% now, right? Again, I forget things a lot on this channel, so forgive me if I do. Otherwise, just consider it, I mean, if you want to give me benefit of the doubt, you can consider it, hey, it's me quizzing you, the viewer, but I'm telling you that it's me forgetting. Anywho, so yeah, this runs over in my favor. I win no matter what. There's no way I lose. And if I do lose, I have been the one to make mistakes here. So we'll smoke this last pack as much as it matters. We'll take this brick as much as that matters. We don't need the handcuffs. We're not even going to use this experience, because I'd rather use this experience for Thought Flash. And then we just kind of heal ourselves quickly there. I can even make myself look cooler. I'll sell the Stalker's Mask because I'm just that confident. And up we go. But yes, aside from Aiko, Toshiaki is probably my favorite character. If I were to complete a challenge, this Nuzlocke with a character, it would be Toshiaki, if not Aiko. And again, the only reason why I don't care here, I just guessed that right, 25%. The only reason I choose Aiko is because Toshiaki does have his little stat problem. So, because the stats are not all there, then there is a chance that you die to Frostbite, you die to 2 Broken Bones, you die to 2 stacks of Flashbacks, you die to 2 stacks or 3 stacks of Hunger. You fail a lot more events. That is always going to be a much more consistent disadvantage that Toshiaki has, but among the many other things that can happen to you in a run, hey, also I did not prepare my scoreboard, so please sit here for a moment while I pull that up and edit it on the fly. As the unnatural Foog slowly lifts, Toshiaki is relieved and collapses on the floor as the History Club asks for the Necronomicon back. But yes, I'm filling time because I have to pull up the scoreboard that I forgot to pull up. Normally, before streams, I like to refresh everything, whether that involves restarting my current setup or, you know, just getting water. That I have to do things. So, where is the Cthulhu thing? And let me make sure that I'm actually showing the correct thing, because I don't want to flash you something that I might be working on. So, yeah, that's the current scoreboard. We'll go back to the main menu in a hot second, but yeah, without further ado, we'll get into the next run. But yes, I'll let you know now, if this Nuzlocke challenge randomizes Aiko and Toshiaki, there aren't very many configurations of Old God backstories as I get into Yogatag, World of War, All Perks, Random Item, Koji. That will result in Koji or Aiko losing. And if those two do lose to a common God background combination, then we have Ayaka as well, so anywho, Takashi-san, dexterity, strength, charisma, second encounter, and maybe a light check. We're gonna go strength because that's what I see. Saying that though, Commoner is currently not a backstory that gets randomized when you use quick play, and I think Kana as well, if I recall correctly. But hey, I'm not going to. I'll let you know this right now. I'll let you know this right now, though. And to anyone watching or listening, I'm not going to do another Nuzlocke if that gets patched back, where Kana and Commoner get introduced back in. Now, maybe if the next mystery, if there are more mysteries than one that gets introduced in this apparently upcoming update, sure. But as we have painting footage, botanist sailors, and bulletin, I think I've worn out the Nuzlocke series enough. At least for a time. Now, obviously, after a certain point, I would want to. Especially if someone has some cool, you know, makes enough custom mysteries, or we have enough custom mysteries, events, and characters to randomize that all out. But that'll be a worry for later. We might as well prepare. Because I think we have random item stats. So, now that's a terrible carpenter hammer. We might actually... Nope, that's even a worse shovel. Okay, we're gonna go for the crowbar. 5 damage. Yeah, it's not the best, but I like 15 damage. Prep strong on desperate action. We're gonna give a jar of blood because I forgot to grab funds, and let me just make sure what we're doing. Yo, got that World of Horror. So my Doom is gonna shoot up through the roof here. My worry is if I can do anything else. I don't know if there's much else. I'm gonna do downtown. I've kind of turned my brain off. I really shouldn't, but I have. And we're gonna see if things work well. Please lower Doom? Okay, good. Well, I almost failed that, but thankfully it was a fair roll as we take a hot bath and increase my Doom again. We need to visit the forest twice. That's what I forgot to do. The camera will help out, but I don't know by how much. I feel like we're on all perks. Yeah, we're on all perks, right? So, anything goes. O's. Don't hurt me, robots. So we'll store the forest note. We have funds. I would like to use these funds on something, but I'm just gonna make a guess here. Please lower Doom as well. Okay, good. I think we're off to a good start, despite the fact that we're at 29% Doom on our first mystery. That being said, we don't have any really high doom increasing mysteries, but we also don't have Scissors, Akamanto, Flood, or Recluse, so we could be in a bit of trouble. Also, I'm visiting the village 3 times here. I should have switched the police patrols, but I've already investigated 3 times. I really should have switched it, though. I'm not going to take this gamble, however. Anything else? No. Let's get out of this mystery. Oh! So, as my nose continues to be congested, let me... price hike is gonna hurt my hunger for cigarettes in-game, but as long as nothing too weird doesn't happen, or as long as everything remains kind of normal, we should be okay. Now, we have Botanist. We have Botanist and footage, but hopefully everything's gonna be okay. Okay, let's get that out. Let's get these 2 mysteries out of the way then, just in case the roads become closed. And I pray. My goodness, do I pray. Drink this water. Let's just take the reason hit for once, but it's not going well. I mean, funny enough, in a weird way, being Aiko wouldn't have helped as much here. In fact, being kind of Aika, but really Toshiaki would have helped me out more. But, hey. Yeah, we could die here. We could die here. We could die here. Not much else to say. Well, thankfully we got that, but I don't know what that really does for me. Let's actually store the... Actually, I'm going to level up now, just in case I get something good. And then we'll store it. All 3 of these could provide some help. I'm gonna go big RNG, though, because I feel I need it. And hopefully I get out of this forest quickly. If I don't... Okay, good. This run... Okay, if I die in this run, it should be my fault. Unless we find out that RNG just absolutely punches my face. But we'll see. So into Botanist I go, which Doom is going to increase a whole bunch, but as long as nothing too strange happens or Yogathag decides to, you know, stop following me, or Yogathag continues following me, I should be okay. Now that being said, ooh, I barely don't get to Desperate Prep Strong. Doesn't matter in this specific encounter, but I do need another point in Strength before I can guarantee for certain. This is guaranteed, but you get what I mean. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of village investigations. Well, moving on. I should have actually healed here, but maybe we turn out okay. I'm really crossing my fingers, though. I think that one is a strength check. I can't remember. I featured that event on Event of the Day, but I forgot. And this is even worse. So, I still get to guarantee this, because I can throw the broken bottle. But we're slowly running out of ammunition, and I need to not die. The camera also helping out immensely, though, there. Because without the camera, I would have had to take 2 90-95% chance risks. So... good. But also not good, because I am slowly dying to HP. I really... So I'm going to destroy the shrine here, just in case, because I don't want to lose any more reason. Or stamina, but... okay, now we're out, and actually we're doing fine on Doom, but again, Yogathag is Yogathag. We could be in a bit of trouble still. Basically holding my breath, because... yes, if Yogathag follows me around like 7 times, then sure. So at this point, and I didn't say it in a previous stream, but... so the main reason I also forgot my lighthouse checks. Please tell me I don't have a second encounter check. I do. I forgot what it was. Well, I know what it's not. I know it's not the leech girl. I don't know. Nope. I forgot. I completely forgot. So, let's hope I survive. That could actually end up killing me. So into painting I go. So I don't get to rest, but I can pick up Doomed already. And we're going to pick up that so I can do Desperate Prep Strong, if need be. Although we are going to be running from Room of Ghost, and we are going to be running from the hole-ridden thing. So I want to reach the lighthouse with about 85% Doom. Just in case anything really, really strange happens. Now, this is kind of unfortunate, but not much I can do about my unfortunate circumstances. So we're going to do this and hope that we don't lose too much Doom here. And that's not good to see. That's not good to see at all. So what I'm actually going to do is throw this empty bottle and throw this flashlight. And then hope that I hit both of these attacks. Please. Good. 6% Doom was quite a lot to lose. But we needed to not lose 9% Doom. Knowledge check success, you know, that's fair. That's fair enough. One roll, but, you know, I'll take the good luck where it stands. Even though I do have Doomed already, but still, I'd rather pass an event than fail it with Doomed already. Let's just say that much. Now, I have 7 knowledge here, but why would I ever? I should have just taken the safe way out. Why did I do that to myself? Into the man-eating plant, which is going to push me down, but I'm going to at least grab my experience here. Or try to grab my experience. And move on. So there's no way we run into anything else in the mansion unless that was a bugged forest encounter. Or I just end up dying to stamina here, but let's see. No, we're actually, funny enough, still gonna trade stamina. And let's get out. No dog shop, so we could have still had a thingy. We have 2 glass eyes, but hey. I don't have the stamina to jam them in my eye socket, so into Sailors I go, and I think we do this. I think I have something else too, yeah, we can do this. Or the Ritual Robe, really. Either one will be okay. Now the question is, do I want to grab experience with the film roll? Because I will be able to hit level 5 by the end of the run. Will that help me? No, I'm going to grab cigarettes instead. 6 funds, by the way, so oopsie doopsie. But that's fine for now, as long as Yogatag doesn't keep hurting me. So I'm gonna risk to I'm gonna smoke the cigarettes now. Let's see if I'm right. If I run into an encounter, then I'm right for smoking the cigarettes. Unfortunately, I'm not, and I am missing stamina, so we're gonna do this instead. And move on with life. Brain damage, not great, but hey. And yeah, away we go. Yogatag getting furious, nothing I can do about that. I want to end this mystery soon, though, which I will be able to in a few investigations, so we should be on the way to victory here. And as long as nothing really, really strange happens, like Yogatag watching the seaside for like 89,000 hours, then we should be okay. I should have leveled up. Forgot to level up. Let's level up now. We don't have any allies with us, so yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna heal stamina. And we should be perfectly okay. So, without further ado, there's no way we die. There's no way we die. There should be no way we die. But let's find out. So, blah 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 blah. Takshi-san first. We don't care about any of the checks, we shouldn't die. Do we have the 6th floor? No. So we should be fine no matter what, even if I forget my second encounter. So, up we go. So yeah, we should be able to just do this, and even if we get smacked by Takshi-san once, we should be relatively okay. And yep, that should be a Yogatag rundown, but let's complete the run first. And try to actually remember my second encounter. So, let's find out. It wasn't Shiro-san, because I took footage. I wanted to say it wasn't the infested girl either, so I'm just going to say it was Totoro? No. I don't remember. But we get the Yogatag run done, and yeah, we're on the score. Hey, it's a score of 2. My first time doing the Nuzlocke in about 2-3 weeks. Hey, I feel that's pretty good. And to that end, I want to go for an hour, but this actually might be a short stream. Let me get back into the groove of streaming as I get into Azal Exquisite Taste Character Exclusive Random Item Jury. Well, that's an interesting one. Yeah, I'm gonna call it now. This will be my last run for the stream. Unfortunately, I know I usually want to go for at least an hour minimum, but I don't want to push myself too hard, both for the sake of this Nuzlocke, but also let's ease myself back into streaming. Even though that I recently did a stream that was like I think 90 minutes, 2 hours long, but hey, strength, dexterity, light, second encounter, charisma, and maybe knowledge. Unless I get salty, there's a 75% chance that this run is going to be my last, but that will ultimately depend on if I succeed this run. If I succeed this run, I'm probably going to end the stream. Otherwise, if I fail, well, we might go on. History Club. Sure. I don't often know what to do with Jury on Exquisite Taste. Even though, I mean, I should just play it safe here. Well, it's hard to say that, because I either go Monument and try to lower Doom, which is good for Doom, or I pick a store to try and guarantee a weapon. The problem here is that I don't get the checkbook that Jury starts with if I don't pick Prepare, but choosing Rest, or not choosing Rest, has often gone badly for me. Or to flip that around, choosing Rest is normally better for me, but I guess we're gonna hope we get a weapon. I'm relying on RNG either way, kind of. Am I? What if I do Prepare? If I do Prepare Monument, or Prepare Store, sorry. There's no RNG in terms of getting a weapon, but the Horror Progress is gonna be pretty bad. Yes, Horror Progress now decrease. I have my eyes closed as I'm thinking in real life. I mean, it's not like there are a lot of pickup items that I can pick up that'll be good for me. And if I do get scissors into Cursed Scissors, that's RNG as well. So I guess we're gonna go Hardware Store Prepare and hope that we don't need to rest. We'll go Schoolyard because of that. But yeah, this is not gonna go well for us if I predicted this incorrectly. So, let's find out. I see Kana, that's gonna be good. I see Ward as well. Flood, Mermaid's Arm. So, we're going left to right pretty much, except for, well, no, left to right. Also, that's right, we're on Azal. So, Kana's gonna pay themselves off with that 2 Doom there. If I get any more allies, though, then that would be bad. Also, I forgot to do the thing, so let's make use of our Prepare. And a Hardware Store. Now, I do want to prepare here, but we need to also level up as Jury. I forgot if I was on character exclusive perks or all perks, but we're gonna find out. So, yeah, we try to avoid the Doom increasing options if possible, and that includes indirect increases by losing funds there and then preparing for funds. But if things go badly, it goes badly. Now, an injury hero is actually worse, so I will be willing to lose the funds there. And I should actually be using the checkbook again, but I'm hoping I don't lose too much funds. And there's not much else to say about that. That's really only 1 stamina. I mean, I guess the left side is... The left side is reason healing, and quite a lot at that, so... Yeah, Horror Progress being at 50%, this is gonna be really bad. So we hope. I don't know if this is gonna be enough, actually. And we don't have much else to work off of, so... I don't want to run, however, so we're gonna gamble on this. Okay, good. Now, that's not going to save me, but I think I can do this. 90%. Good. And away we go. We do this. We still want Kana with us. even though that's going to increase my Doom. Kana is going to be very nice for Flood, basically. And if things go well, I should be able to hit level 4, because Flood will increase my horror progress. Well, actually, yeah, it won't be a huge increase in horror progress, but I'm going to take another mystery before that. I think whatever it was going to be, whatever the second mystery from the left was going to be. Oh, I think it's Ward. So, yeah. There is our 6th floor, and we have yet to run into 2 encounters. So let's actually try to do this correctly. It seems that we have character exclusive perks. And I'm actually going to take Escapee. But then we'll go into Ward. I did not grab the handcuffs, did I? Well, that's kind of... Is it going to be fine? Well, if we get the dullness, then it will be fine. But it's still... This is still going to hurt a lot. Yeah, this is still going to hurt a lot. But... we have Kana with us, so we're not going to be getting hurt as badly. Still, though, I promise you, without the handcuffs, this is going to hurt. But hopefully things are okay. If we get into Flood, we're okay. So that's why I don't really mind it too much for now. But a dullness encounter would be much appreciated, though, as we level up again here. And yeah, we're gonna use it. Did this get changed, by the way? It's down from 7 to 4, right? Why am I going crazy? Anywho. For funsies, I could do this. Just to speed this up a little bit. So we will. And yeah, my luck is not good. What are the chances of Distract succeeding again? 70%, and I failed 2 out of 3 times, 3 out of 4 times. Now I'm just curious. 3 out of 5, 4 out of 6. So currently at 33% chance of success, and continuing to drop. Yeah, that was kind of enlightening. Yeah, I don't like gambling. I don't like gambling normally. Let's just leave it at that. But anywho, we're going to make use of this because this will help me out. I might be able to 2-turn the boss here, but oh, I accidentally did that. Well, it's fine. We have enough to throw, but it would have been nice to hold on to full ammunition. But you know what? It's fine. We'll take Test of Will because why not? Funny enough taking all the jury perks, but hey. And yeah, we rolled an 11 there, so maybe we're not going to be fine. Why would I take that risk? Anywho. Yeah, we can get lost again. I think we should still be fine. Now, we are losing a lot of HP here, but so long as everything is okay as we continue failing events, we should be able to actually just one-tap this now. Yeah, we can perfectly one-tap this, because this is going to be 12 damage overall. And then we should be able to Desperate Prep Strong here, because the Monkey Wrench is so good. So, away we go. The Parasite grows larger, but we're perfectly fine. This horror progress looks like if we were not taking Flood, and maybe even Recluse, I would have worried more, but we should be perfectly fine here. Now, we are still going to lose a lot of reason, but each item in inventory, and I didn't pick anything up, so whoopsie doopsie. Would have been helpful here, but again, we should still be okay. Yeah, we get to Desperate Prep Strong no matter what, so discard the thought. And away we go. So yeah, we should be able to hit level 5 here, unless we somehow die to something. But we should be fine here. Now, passing that would have been nice, but hey. We'll rest twice just to be sure nothing weird happens, and into the village we go, because the Theologist is going to give me more turns to deal damage. Now, I would like the game to not horror me immediately. It would be nice. And is that going to be a thing? It is. So we actually need to get rid of this, because that... I would like more reason for this fight than not. And away we go. So, what are we looking at here? Yeah, funny enough, Jury has an easier time in Flood, assuming that you level up properly, because her accuracy will be higher. Now, RNG aside, if RNG is not nice to me, then we throw that out the window, but we have Kana with us, so it can be forgiven to some extent. But I am kind of throwing caution to the wind. And I would like to hit a lot more of these attacks, but when the game decides to not give it to you, I should just guarantee this. I don't know why I'm taking a risk here, so yeah, let's do this and get out. So, away we go. Yeah, and our horror progress is probably going to be as it is, so not much else I can do here. Getting our strength to 8 is nice, but what I'm probably going to do instead here as I get into the next mystery is I'm probably going to use the checkbook again and grab a pack of cigarettes. I think that's what I really want to do, because if things are bad here, things will be really bad here. And yeah, now I need to get rid of funds, so we're definitely going to use this now. So we're going to horror ourselves, store the checkbook, store the research notes. I did forget about Azal for a hot moment there. And yeah, we're going to do something. I need to grab the handcuffs here, by the way. Do we have anything else? Not really at the moment. Yeah, let's hope. I don't know why I'd use the checkbook. I thought I had the... That was the mistake. I thought I had vending machines. I do not, because I'm on exquisite taste. So I could still die here. Let's hope we don't, though. I can throw and store my items before the end here. I need to really remember to do that, because otherwise I could die for it. So we might as well use these items somewhere. I didn't need to throw both of them, though, but it's fine for the moment. And we'll try to save on Doom. We'll try to save on Doom. That event is, I particularly just take the guaranteed out there. But hey, let's find out. I shouldn't run into a human enemy, but I'm holding off just in case I do. So there's a chance we fight another enemy here. Thankfully we did not. And now I need to toss these funds into the garbage. Or at least toss 2, because I do want to hold off on out of funds. So I'm going to take this 4 Doom hit here. That's fine for the moment. We're on timeline A, so... And then we lost Bath. But hopefully we have enough reason to survive this. Let's find out. I don't think we have any curses particularly, so... Yeah, we should be okay. But let's be careful about this. Let's take this gamble, by the way. I should be able to hit all 3 of these. Okay, good. Because that would allow me to save more resources. If I got hit again, though, it would have been more efficient to run. Because again, I can't get experience anymore, so it's not like I'm going to be leveling up. Pick up the book. Pretty much useless. Yeah, pretty much useless. So we store that for now. Unless, of course, I use it and I get, like, Book of Gore. That would have been the... That's the big RNG play, but... We're not in dire straits here, and this is real, right? Not that I think I need it. It's not real! Oh, that's one of the spells that doesn't work for it. I've gone crazy. I didn't need to do that, but I was just interested. Also, I forgot what my second encounter was. Nice perception roll, and let's hope we don't die. Now, our stamina is still okay for now, but I'm looking at everything else and crying a little bit, so... Let's hope. We're probably just gonna take burns here. Yeah, we're gonna take burns here. I have the monkey wrench, but I don't want to use stamina. So... 5 Doom. Oh, I'm holding on to funds and probably something else. We should still be fine here, though. If I die, it's my fault, pretty much. So, strength... Okay, we passed that. Light, charisma. So we do need to hold on to all of our reason. We don't have Takashi-san, though, so we should be okay. I should be able to just boldly stroll up this lighthouse, and if I make a mistake, that would be really weird. If I have made a mistake, that would be weird. But anywho. 3 stamina. Light is 3 reason. Charisma is 2 reason. I keep thinking it's the reverse, but anywho. I don't remember which one. I think it was the dullness, actually. No, it was not. Well, hey. But we should still be okay there. So we thankfully have completed this Azal run by the skin of our stamina, reason, teeth. And yeah, in the interest of not ending on a flat, wet fart, we will, woof. That was something to say, but hey, we've at least put ourselves on the scoreboard a lot, and I will call this a stream. So maybe I can complete this challenge in under 25 episodes. Maybe. That's even assuming that I fail more too. But yeah, if no one has anything else to say, please subscribe to the channel for anyone who hasn't subscribed, and this will probably be near the end of this stream. Not really much else to announce this week. I'm probably going to get back into doing Slay the Spire as well, but also working on other things. So I will call this the stream, and I should be doing another thing with custom content, but I'm not sure. So I'll leave that thrown up in the air. But yes, if no one else has anything to say, I'd like to thank you for watching, and anyone else watching in the future, you know where to reach me. If not, I mean, there's the comments on YouTube, there's Discord, there's a bunch of other things, and I'll try to respond if anything happens. So yeah, without further ado, I'll end on that, and I guess I'll see you when I see you. So one last time, for a third time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!